I like to make sure I be accurate what I'm talking about. But yeah, I definitely know that was for sure out there one of the first smart stores, if not the first smart store out there in LA. But I believe it was, I don't know if it was Jeff Bezos or Amazon. It was a big company though that acknowledged the fact that they was inspired by him being a pioneer in that space. So yeah, that was super dope. But yeah, at that Blacks in Technology conference in 2018 in Minnesota, it was a 3-day tech conference that was at Target, Best Buy, in Minnesota Timberwolves headquarters. The founder of Blacks in Technology, Greg Greenlee, shout out to Big Bro, been an awesome, positive black brother in the space. I always open the door to young brothers like myself, Brother Nip, and hundreds more others. But yeah, that event, man, was super cool. He had got invited out there. Actually, my friend Elizabeth, based out in LA, she had invited him. She connected with his peoples and invited myself. So she put us together. And yeah, man, I was speaking more so about like what I had to do a speech about. I think it like economic empowerment using cryptocurrency, and his speech was more so about like getting more the smart stores, getting more people to invest in the cryptocurrency and thinking about this tech. So they had us speaking at different times and things like that, man. But it was awesome. It was over about 500-600 people got connected with his folks. It's just that was like in September 2018, I think. And then yeah, that event. So him March 31st, 2019 is a couple months after. We ain't really never get like a lot of people, I'm sure, get that a chance to connect after that event and really, really do work. It was just like, brief passing contact information, things like that, kind of paying respect. But the cool part is too, like, I've been hip on dudes since before I even started doing this stuff. So like my cousins used to tell me about him way back when he's selling the mixtapes and all of that. So I remember like the homegirl Liz was telling me like, and this him, like he came out there with the Pumas on. That's why he nip. So like,
right.
You feel me? So it's like she telling me about him. And but like I say, she grew up in the hood, so it ain't, she ain't like on no fan stuff. So she like, if I can get y'all two out here to talk about the stuff, it'd be cool. So I just remember like hearing the whole time, like, man, I hope dude can come, but I know he probably super busy. And she just telling me like the little build up, like, I think he got a show, and I think he gonna postpone the show. I think he gonna come. I know he gonna come. He told me he want to connect with you and stuff. I'm just, I'm trying to act all calm. I'm like, all right, well, tell him no. We connect. But the whole time I'm like super amped out and stuff like that. But man, yeah, that was dope. And that event, it was over like 600-700 just all black technologists in the game. So like, yeah, man, there was a lot of people there, and ain't nobody think that type of stuff was finna happen. Such a tragic event, but everybody was excited. You know what I'm saying? Even the CIO of Minnesota, Sharon, like she a pretty big lady out there, but yeah, a lot of people was excited. And the main thing too was making sure, like, for all of these black people in the tech space to come together, it's like everybody could be doing different stuff. So I thought that was like historical and things like that. And it's like, it's documented and stuff. So yeah, it's different content I could share with you. And I think I got a picture up with me and the founder of that event, Greg Greenlee, with this article, the one that Charlemagne the Guy was on the front page with Chill Magazine. So that way they kind of talk more about it too. But yeah, man, it was super dope. And just unfortunately, like I say, when that happened, we never got to connect afterwards and do too much. Me and his peoples met up after the event briefly at Mall of America. But later in 2019, I remember I had to go out there in LA, and I had actually went to his neighborhood with some of my people who got me out there and stuff. We went to the Marathon and went to actually like on his block where he used to live with his grandma. And it wasn't too many folks out this day, but it was some folks out to let me know, like, this coach out here real. But it's good to be able to get connected with the right people and stuff. And like when I had went down there, the Marathon was boarded up or like fenced, like it was like just fenced around it, so we couldn't go up on a lot and stuff. But just still taking the time to pay my respect to at least go down this block, talk to a couple people and things like that. And I'm still connected with the homegirl Liz out there, and she connected more like with his bro Sam and all of the people out there. That's how I got that connection with him.
Right, yeah, I was most definitely a fan of Nipsey music and just about what he stood for in general. I was a big fan way before that happened. Most people started to hear about his music like later on, but man, I've been a fan of him years before that even happened. So I thought that was dope, that you got to meet him and everything.
And I do got a Nipsey story I could tell you that he some stuff. But I tell you off camera just since my students will be watching. But he definitely showed some big love out there and had us with some good vibes that night.
Okay, most definitely, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.